Okay, all that energy that makes you feel nervous and anxious, it's not your energy. So what do you do about it? Remind yourself it's not your energy. I feel it sometimes. Sometimes it feels like my sinuses are all clogged up. Sometimes it feels like it's very heavy. It's like I got to put extra effort into breathing. It's not my energy. Where's it coming from? I don't know. But all I know, it's not my energy. So why do I keep saying this? I haven't said it for a while, but I want to keep reminding people. If you are feeling fear, anxiety, anger, any kind of heavy emotional drama, stress, anything that you would consider it's not pleasant, it's not joy, it's not peace. Someone says it's not bliss. I don't know. Sometimes I've been blissed. Well, yeah, I guess bliss is pretty good. Sometimes I've had these feelings that they're not quite, like I've had this feeling that was almost orgasmic, but it was kind of like distorted so much that it was very unpleasant. It's not my energy. So again, it doesn't matter where it comes from or whose energy it is, it's just not mine. And, if you're experiencing that, it's not your energy. How does that help? For me, it's just like, it's not mine. I'm not holding on to it. Maybe I have to experience it because, that's what I have in this present now moment, but it's not mine. So I'm not sticking on to it. I'm not holding on to it and saying it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. If it is associated with memories of mine, it's not mine. Because I never called up these memories of my so-called life. No. So they come to me, I'm not doing it. So I'm not holding on to it. Is it like for me to relive? No. I keep saying, I don't want all this shit. I'm here now in my environment here. You know, I'm here on an old couch in the basement. That's what I want to have. I don't want to have all kinds of old memories come back of people I haven't seen for 30 years. And, somebody's going to say, well, I don't want a story about it. I don't want all that old junk. I already lived through that time period. I don't want it back. I don't want someone to say it's coming back because it's like it's got emotional ties to it that have to be released because it's some kind of like a trauma or no. I don't buy that shit. We live in a holographic reality now. If you start throwing in previous holographic experiences, I say you, but I don't know if you were doing it. It's not what's happening now. A long time ago, our producer, Bob Frizzell, said the problem people have with things like treasure mapping, in other words, these are my wish list, my bucket list of things that I want, is that you're not getting anything that's not in the catalog of things you can have. Right? It's like you look around here on planet Earth, whether it's a TV or you go for a drive, you watch Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, you watch nature programs, you watch adventure programs, you watch sci-fi programs. They're all programs, they're all catalogs of things that you can experience. And I was like, I don't want that. Like right now, I'm watching the original episode, Star Trek Voyager. This is old TV. It's on Netflix. And after I've watched all these series of Star Trek, do I want to go on one of these starships and experience people like the ones that are on these starships? No. I've already watched it. They're the same kind of humans that I find here on planet Earth. They're full of problems. They're full of ego. Their adventures are canned. It's like canned Campbell soup. It's not novel experience. I don't mean novel like an old book. I mean, it's not new. It's not fresh. And in other words, it's all stale. So all of these past things, stale. And Bob Frisell says, even when you buy into people like, oh my God, it's like the astrology. I talk about it here because I'm doing satire. I'm poking fun at it. Seriously, it's a lunar eclipse. Mars is in retrograde. We're in a new photon belt somewhere. Sirius is rising and Arcturus is falling. So what? Since ancient times, people have been following. So what? I don't want it. I don't want any of this cyclical existence. They talk about it in Buddhism. Cyclical. We'll have a bit of this at the top of the wheel, and then we're going to go and have something at the bottom of the wheel. And then halfway up, cycling around. No, I don't want that. No. Well, you gotta have it. No, we don't. If you think that things are cyclical, then you don't understand reality. Yes, you have options of grabbing on to these old cyclical things. Even the Earth calendar. In the Northern Hemisphere, December it's winter. July it's summer. Vice versa if you're in Australia or New Zealand. We don't have to have this. We have this because it's force-fed to us. And once it's force-fed to you, you maybe expect it. You go along to get along. You're even used to I'm always in a human form. I don't remember me ever having a dream, but what's wrong with me having a dream where I'm a bird? I bet you other people have dreams of being other than in a human form. So what's holding me to a human form? I don't even know. Many times I've said in the past, conscious awareness is what's at the heart of this. And people still believe that, the gray matter in your brain is the consciousness, is the mind, or creates the consciousness or the mind. Or maybe someone's heard me talk before that, no, the brain's a receiver for, no, it's all bullshit. Force-fed to you, this is the way it is, these are the facts, there's going to be a pop quiz tomorrow, you better learn these facts. Fuck that. Fuck all your lies. Words are really difficult. English words, because they're very limiting. They're so limiting. This is like a 1931 dictionary, okay? It's all taped up. This is the Oxford Dictionary from 1931. Okay? It seems like a lot of words. It's not enough to explain all the possibilities in an infinite field. Infinite means without limits. So when we use words, even though there's a lot of words that you can combine, um, let's face it, we don't use all the words that are in that Oxford Dictionary. But even if we did, it's still limitations. I don't have anything else to tell you other than it's not good enough for me. Which means, by extension, it's not good enough for you. I want something better. Better meaning infinite. And if what we have on planet Earth is considered our starting point, then we've got to get better than what we have now. And let's just talk on solidity or something. This monetary system, I just saw that there was an NFL quarterback who just got a 10-year contract for $500 million. My last job working in a nursing home, I got about $20 an hour. So I'm limited and as to how much I can spend. I mean, I got to pay taxes on that. I don't want to be in a monopoly competition. You know, the board game Monopoly. I have no desire to be in monopoly competition with quarterbacks with a huge bankroll because I'm limited. Because that guy can outbuy me, and he's just one. So the whole economic system, the monetary system on planet Earth, that's where we are. It's highly limiting to most of us. So it's got to get better. And I don't mean, give everyone $500 million over 10 years. I don't like carrying around a wallet. I get in the car and I'm sitting on my wallet and my spine is kind of twisted. I got one hip a little higher than the other, and then I got a sore leg, I got a sore pelvis. I don't want to carry all that stuff, and I don't want like a chip imprinted, like those pet things, you put a chip in so that if your pet gets lost, it can be scanned. I don't want all that electronic shit. I don't want countries. In other words, I don't want to be a citizen of a country. I want to be free to go wherever I want, whenever I want. I don't want to have assholes in government saying, the border's closed because there's a virus. I don't want to have to listen to these people who are going to tell me what I can and can't do. I don't care if there's 10,000 doctors that are worried about some fucking virus. These fucking doctors are stupid fucks. They're all brainwashed. They're stuck in Newtonian physics from 300 years ago. And they don't even do research. They're told what to think. They're a bunch of brainless monkeys. And some of you are scared of dropping dead. I'm not afraid of dropping dead at all. If it happens right now, big fucking whoop. You people are run by your fears. You are so afraid. You're afraid to do anything. And you watch your fucking TV and it tells you everything to do. Tells you what's going on, tells you what to do. Why do you even have an independence? Why? When all you're going to experience is what somebody else tells you to do, you fucking mental slave. You people are so fucking useless. In your world, people drop dead eventually, and you're so afraid of it. Why are you afraid of what you consider inevitable? I could prolong it or something. You're attached. You're attached to your slavery. Oh, I don't want to lose my... You're attached to things. You're like invested in loss. You're not free. You're never going to be free with your behaviors and attitudes. Driven around by fear. It's a very low vibration, low consciousness. It's entrapping you, and it's entrapping me. Because all of you, it's not good enough for you to sit inside and, order pizza from Domino's delivered to your house every night. No, you got to tell all the rest of us, free people, all your regulations and rules that you learned from your fucking television, your fucking politicians, your fucking doctors, your fucking lawyers, your fucking accountants, your fucking realtors, your fucking engineers, your fucking scientists. You haven't had a moment's freedom in your whole life, and you're holding on to that. While the rest of us want to be free, and you're saying it's a crabs in the bucket scenario. We want to be free. We want to leave your shitty existence, and you're grabbing us by the ankles and saying, fuck, you're leaving. The fuck you're leaving. You're sticking here with me. We're staying here, asshole. And I'm going, I'm not like you, chicken shit. You're all chicken shit, yellow-bellied slaves, voluntarily. And I'm not like you. So, I simply keep saying, I am not going to be limited by your fears. You fucking useless piece of shit. Because that's what you are. You're a toilet turd person. You're so scared. You're so scared, run by all your fucking fears. Some people say, I'll let you, fine. If you want to live that way, don't limit me. Oh, you gotta, see, it doesn't work that way. In other words, it's crabs in the bucket all the time, grabbing onto people who want to be free. We cannot mix together. So what's going to happen? I'm going to keep telling you, get the fuck away from me, you stupid fucking animals. Go back to your fucking cages. Include me out. And that's what you're going to do, isn't it? You're going to look at people like me and you're going to say, we need a bigger police force. And we're going to have to arrest people like this guy. And we're going to have bigger prisons. You want to imprison us, you fucking crabs in the bucket? You want to imprison us because that's what you're all about. Locking us all up so you can feel better for a few minutes until you get scared of some other thing, like your fucking shadow, you fucking chicken shit, stupid turd. Where does this all lead us to? Oh, this doesn't even work, because a lot of times I say what's on my mind and I'm censored. I'm constantly censored, either in person, I'm told to shut up, I'm told I can't speak, or it's on social media. I'm banned from whatever the hell I want to post. Fact checkers say you're lying. Fuck you. Fuck you and your fucking Snopes. I've already said it. You go and research Snopes and you find out it's a fly-by-night organization caught up in a divorce. The owners got divorced and they started slinging mud at each other. They're assholes. They're stupid fucking assholes. All this artificial intelligence on social media. You post something and it looks at it and say, you can't say that. Fuck you. You have zero freedom. Crabs in the bucket. I can't change your mind because you're running around in fear. You're afraid of everything. You got no balls. And my talking to you ain't gonna change it, because I've been here long enough to know you're chicken shit and it ain't gonna change. You're afraid to do anything. You want a pre-packaged tour. You want to get on the cruise ship. You know exactly where it's going to be every last moment. You want lots of free food, lots of free booze. And then you want about, I don't know, let's go with a dozen doctors. So when you get hungover and sick, you can go and visit them and have them check out your gallbladder because you're fat and overweight. You got bad skin. You got diabetes. You got cancer. You got heart disease. You got dementia. You got macular degeneration. You got every fucking disease in the medical textbook, and then plus about 10 more diseases they don't know what they are. That's the way that your life is. You're constantly going, fuck, there's something wrong with me. Spiritual sickness. It's out picturing as all these physical disease, but you look into it, it's spiritual sickness. Your spirit is chained. You have chained your spirit. Look at the birds. They're totally free to cross international borders. They're free to go into your yard and to your neighbor's yard. They can go into the yard of the White House. Birds are free. Butterflies are free. You're supposed to be smarter than those animals, but you're not as free as them. Why is that? It's your fucking fault, asshole. You demand all of these borders, all of these laws and regulators. You demand them because you're brainwashed into believing all this bullshit. You're stupid. Yes, you're brainwashed into it. But when people like me get in your face and tell you you're stupid, you turn off the video. Because your fears arise, cognitive dissonance comes up. I don't like what this guy's saying. I don't like where he's going. It's making me feel nervous and anxiety. I gotta go pop some anxiety pills, and I'm gonna go have a triple whiskey. Knock that back down. Just gonna smoke my weed. Things get really bad, I'm gonna go see the doctor and get some narcs. People are all brainwashed. You can't live. Spiritual sickness is my diagnosis. The prescription for spiritual sickness is well, you're kind of fucked. You're just like me. I mean, you're up against a quarterback with $500 million and you make $20 an hour and the borders are closed. You gotta keep wearing a fucking mask to get a haircut. And you keep expecting they're gonna have this vaccine. Once they give me this injection of this vaccine, then I won't have to keep wearing the mask until the next disease comes along and they do it all over again to you. Or you're expecting Donald Trump to cure all this? Look at that fucking man. He's ballooned up to 500 pounds. He isn't the savior. You're still looking to someone else outside of you to save you. Spiritual sickness is looking for a savior. I don't care if it's fucking Jesus. You're looking for someone outside of you to save you. Fuck that shit. In the meantime, I'm your crab in your bucket, and you're holding on to me by my ankles. And someone keeps saying, what are you going to do about it? Well, pretty soon, you're going to get duct tape and put duct tape over my mouth so I can't speak. And you're going to have me in a penitentiary because I'm a political dissident, just like Soviet Russia. That's the state of your world, assholes. I'm still waiting until I transform into a butterfly and fly out of this cage.